Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. We're kickstarting it with episode 96 of the Nonsense Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me, equally as always, is Rick.
Hello, everybody, and yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's 2023. It's technically not while we're recording, but it definitely will be when the episode comes out.
Yep. So, here's the thing. Do you have any plans for New Year?
No, they all fell through.
Okay.
It's rather typical of me, really.
Yep, fair enough.
What about you? Do you have a plan?
Yeah, I'm going to go see some friends. So by the time this comes out, I will have seen them. We're going to do some board games during the day, and then sensible chuckles into the wee hours, and then, because I don't drink that much, I'm going to be Taxi Man.
Yeah, that's fair, man. But yeah, today is a bit special, because we're going to be watching the first episode of Sonic Prime. Why is this special? Because it feels like we've pushed this back 100 times, but in reality, we've only pushed it back once.
Yeah, it was supposed to be last month, and then we had to supplant it real quick.
We're doing a video game month this month, so everything's going to be video game related, except for the Stevens, because duh.
We even got a couple of movies lined up for you.
Oh, we do. They're going to be fun. But we don't want to spoil the surprise. And yeah, as much as we want to get on with Sonic Prime, because this is a series I think we both want to binge and consume, there is the small matter of our weeks. Now, those of you unfamiliar with the podcast might not know, but what we like to do before we get our teeth into the review itself is we like to briefly talk about our weeks and the goings on in the wide, wide world. Technically, there's 2 this time because we had a week off, but it was also Christmas, so we didn't really do a lot. With that in mind, Rick, how has your week been, buddy?
Well, Christmas just went by. There was nothing, no drama, which is just fine by me. So, nothing happened over Christmas. We are getting a new car, which is nice and fun, but that's more of a family thing than a me thing. But one thing I have been doing is I've been watching anime, as you do. A few things have ended. The beast tamer that got ousted by his party members has finished. And he finished with, and that's it for the prologue. Basically saying, yeah, stay tuned for season 2. I found that was fun.
I don't know, man. I hate that with stories.
To a degree, but also I like when something is so confident that it's going to get a season 2 that they're just like, yeah, stay tuned for season 2, bitch.
I guess. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of Loki, where I didn't expect it to end on it wasn't even a cliffhanger, just nothing got resolved.
Yeah, you didn't expect it to end on a middle episode.
Yeah. Apart from that, it was an okay series.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, I digress. Anime.
The other anime that I've been watching is one that's on Netflix as well. It's the Uncle from Another World. This is a reverse isekai. And, in fact, we have an episode called Reverse Isekai, and it was another Sonic episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sonic X.
Yeah, it was the last Sonic thing that we did. But yeah, this thing is...
No, Sonic Boom.
Oh yeah, Sonic Boom was the most recent, yeah. So this guy, he's been in an isekai for 17 years. In the real world, he's been in a coma. He wakes up from his coma, and he has all of his isekai memories.
Okay.
But he doesn't think he's done anything interesting or remarkable, but then turns out he can just cast magic in the real world.
That's not a concept that interests me, but I can see it gripping a few people.
So he lives with his nephew, basically freeloading, except that he now earns a lot of money on YouTube, doing magic on YouTube, and he can just call up memories from himself or even other people and just display them on a screen.
So fuck movies.
Yep, it's kind of fun. But yeah, I've not actually seen a great deal of things in the outside world because, anime is about as outside world as you get. But I think you've got a few things for me. So how have you been and how has your week been?
I do have quite a few news stories. Some of them fun, some of them just depressing, but whatever. Before I actually get into my week, there is one thing I did want to ask you about your week because Christmas means gifts. Did you get anything fun?
I got a Lego Sonic diorama.
Now, here's the point where I revealed to the audience that there's a bit of trickery going on because I knew Rick got this, but I wanted him to talk about it.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even got it if I didn't see it on Hot UK Deals at like 40% off. I'm like, okay, I kind of wanted this, but it was 70 quid. For considerably less, I'll treat myself. I thought, I've not asked for anything for Christmas. I'll just say to my folks, hey, if I get this to address to one of you, do you want to just wrap it up and give it to me for Christmas? And they went, yeah. So that was my Christmas present.
Didn't get anything small or nothing?
I got a Faraday cage.
The fuck is that?
It's, a Faraday pouch. The idea is it's got some wire to stop radio interference or radio waves at all. The idea is when we get the new car, the key emits a signal for if you go to the car, you can just open the door because you've got the key on you and it's always transmitting a small thing to unlock. Unfortunately, this can be scanned, so if someone is outside your house, they can just scan to see if there are any of these key signals active. copy it, and then post it to your car.
The reason why this might be useful is you've notoriously had some issues with break-ins and specifically people trying to steal cars, right?
Yep. Last time it happened, the car that was in prime position was about 2 weeks old. So yeah, this is something that was 2 years ago now. In fact, it wasn't long before we started the very first episode.
Did it not? I could have sworn you had another incident where someone tried to kick in your door and literally just snatch and grab the keys.
That was the big one. The one recently was someone who just decided to vault over the wall, unscrew all of the screws on the hut padlock, got bored with the last one, just ripped it off, and then stole all the power tools.
Huh, okay.
We've got this, 7-foot high wooden fence with a gate and everything. They just still vaulted it.
If you're going to steal shit, I would have just kicked the gate in.
Yeah, but, and yeah, they had two guys, tossed the shit over the wall, and the other guy just loaded it into a van or whatever down the road. And yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, you can scan for key signatures, key frequencies, and copy-paste them to a car and just drive off with it.
See, this is why I always say with things that you'll usually find that tech-savvy people have as minimum amount of tech as they possibly can. What do I mean by this? Well, you know how you can control your thermostat with your phone from halfway across the fucking village, and it's just like, yeah, no, I don't want that in my house.
Yeah, the thing that really annoys me about that is that we bought that technology without knowing the implications, simply because you need another slot on your router, and we didn't have another slot on the router.
So I didn't even know that was a thing that would... I mean, it makes sense, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't have accounted for that.
Yeah, so the newest one, which is another 300 quid, you get an Alexa, and that can do it by Wi-Fi, but the basic one, it has a little pod that plugs straight into your router using one of your slots, and if you're on Sky, one of your 2 slots. And yeah, we need one of them for Sky. But yeah, that was a big tangent from getting a Faraday pouch for a key. What did you get for Christmas?
I got the Death Star Trench Run Lego set, which I was very happy for. I also got you said you didn't know this existed. I knew it existed for a while, but they're expensive as fuck, in my opinion.
Right, yeah.
The Star Wars Legion thing. I didn't ask for or buy the starter set, but I wanted Count Dooku because I wanted to paint Count Dooku, and I also got some Super Battle Droids. So yeah, it's basically nice. Warhammer, but Star Wars. Also, it's a German company.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looked kind of Warhammer-ish. I don't know what the rest of the rules are, like if you got cards to play or whatever, or...
That's the weird thing, is there are a bunch of counters and cards come with the unit, so I assume that's the deal for every unit in the game. But yeah, I'm not actually interested in the game.
Yeah, just want the little models to be little models, yeah.
Pretty much, man, pretty much.
That said, I do think the diorama that you got, the Death Star Trench Run, is the best diorama that they've made for Lego. Partially because all the grey Lego that makes up the Death Star flesh, as it were, the whole background of it, it's all the same colour, which makes it look less like plastic and more like the actual thing.
I get what you're saying to a degree. That being said, I've not looked at other dioramas in the Lego range, so yeah.
I know there's a Dagobah one, and that's really cute. You can I think you can open Yoda's house. But yeah, that's another 18+ one.
I also watched Klaus, the Netflix original movie, on Christmas Day with my mum, because I've been wanting to watch it for a while, and it was Christmas Day and we weren't really doing anything, so I went, let's watch this. For the longest time I thought Klaus was played by John Goodman, got to the fucking voice credits, and oh my god, it was J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
John Goodman does not sound anything like J.K. Simmons, so imagine my surprise.
Yes, that would be very surprising. These are both, known actors who are also known for their voice acting.
Yeah.
And we like both of them. They're both fun.
Speaking of fun, the movie was quite fun. It was basically the birth of the Santa Claus mythos, but until the end, it was very grounded in reality. Santa's elves were just Scandinavian people who decided to help Mr. Claus out because they gave him gifts one year.
Sure.
The sleigh with the reindeer flying was because they were escaping a ambush by some grumpy people. So they jumped up a cliffs, which meant they jumped over a gorge, and a kid saw them while they were in the middle of the sky, therefore flying reindeer.
Okay.
It's very cute like that. The end of the film had me in tears because I cannot handle death. So, and also there was this... I'm going to spoil the movie, sorry, but it's 3 years old, fuck you.
And it's Santa,
Well, that's just it. Klaus dies at the end. He goes off to heaven to be with his wife. And at the end of the film, you've got the other main character who's just sitting in his living room on Christmas Day. And the final words are, once a year, I get to see my friend again. And my heart broke.
Oh, Oh, yeah, that'd get you.
I was crying like a bitch, except my mum was in the room, so I was doing that thing where I'm like looking off at the wall, like, don't fucking look at me.
Yep.
One of the most toxic things someone can do, but it's just ingrained in my head that no, you cannot cry, not in front of people.
Don't look at my face, part of it is wet.
But yeah, in news, in local news that you can relate to, fuck me, we forgot that Dark Souls 2 servers were back up.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that, yeah.
We've been playing a bit of Dark Souls 2.
Yes, we have. It's been a good bit of fun, and what's also nice to see is that the community is at least partially active. We've seen some people playing with summon size down, we've seen some ghosts, and we've had a couple of invasions.
Yeah, we curb stomped both with trickery.
Yeah, John Souls.
Literally, like, the first invader was funny because it was the stretch to Mytha. If you don't know what that stretch is, it's literally a tunnel. They dashed towards you, and I don't know if they got the backstab or they just tried to backstab you, but as they were in the middle of doing that, I just jumped down from the ceiling, come dashing down, and all I can imagine is, man, this guy must be shitting himself. He thinks he's got an easy win, and all of a sudden there's a sunbro with a fuck-off hammer running at him. And we kicked his butt.
Yeah, it made me think of Robo Garrido with the...
But if a policeman comes at you with a fucking hammer... Oh, God. Yeah, that's so true. Oh.
Only thing that would have made you more of a policeman is if you were a blue bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, that system's fucking broken in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. And the other one was John Souls. He just invaded us, and you cleverly disguised yourself as a pot.
Well, I was dicking around with the Silver Talisman 2 seconds before he invaded, so I just happened to be a pot. And as he was coming down, again, another awkward tunnel type thing, it was before Freya.
Yeah, over the bridge where the spikes are, yeah.
I was even saying to you, he must have seen me move, because I was dicking around trying to mess with Rick, but not very cleverly. But then he just ran past me, so it must have worked, and then I fucking pancaked him.
Yeah.
I can only hope that he was recording or something, but I doubt it.
Yep. Because he eventually realised that you were there when you were doing laps around him.
Oh, God. Last but not least, on the personal front, Rick, I've got fucked up hands.
Do you?
Yeah, my hands have been fucked up for about a month, but they've gotten actually quite bad. So much so I went to see the pharmacist, because you can't get a fucking doctor's appointment for hell nor water.
No.
Pretty sure I fucked up that expression, but whatever. But yeah, I went to the pharmacist, and he went, oh, yeah, you got really bad dry skin. And I'm like, what? And he's like, what do you do for a living? And I went, I'm in and out of fridges all day. And he went, yeah, that'll do it. So I've basically been given some, it's only E45 cream, it's nothing fucking special. Like twice a day, put some Vaseline on your hands before you go to bed, wear cotton gloves to bed to keep the Vaseline on. Also, for fuck's sake, wear gloves at work.
Yep.
So I've now been ordered by someone who is at least somewhat a medical professional to wear gloves while working. Rick, you ready for world news?
Yeah, let's do world news.
First and foremost, it happened pretty much the day after our podcast recording session, but Argentina won the World Cup. Why am I bringing this up? Because I'm so happy Messi got a World Cup, because there's no way he's playing in the next one.
No, he's he thinks he's hot shit, and he is, but he's cooling down.
I mean, no, if anything, I think you're getting him mixed up with Ronaldo, because if anything, Messi's really taken life easy. He's gone to PSG.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Which is admittedly a top flight team in French football, but he doesn't expect to be like Wonder Kid no more. I've always preferred Messi to Ronaldo, because while Ronaldo's confidence was well deserved, because he was a top tier footballer, he's always come off as a bit arrogant and a bit of a prick, whereas Messi's always been humble, which I know is a bit weird, because I always say fuck it, if you got the talent you get a bit of a free pass, but Ronaldo doesn't have the talent anymore, but he's acting like he does.
Yeah. I think the key word in that is you get a bit of a free pass. Like, you do need the talent, and you get a little bit of you get one for free, as it were, and everything else is everyone else gets to take the mick out of you.
I mean, my example is I think his name's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I might be getting his name confused or muddling together two players, but he is just such a cocky prick, but it's clearly a bit of a persona.
Yes.
I think it was Kobe Bryant once sent him a jersey from, I can't remember what fucking team Bryant plays for, and apparently Zlatan Zlatan Ibrahimovic signed it and sent it back to him. Which I find fucking hilarious. That's great. And by the by, I just want to make very clear, me saying that Cristiano Ronaldo's passed it, don't get me wrong, he's still a talented footballer. He's just not the best in the world anymore.
Yeah. He kicked the shit out of most people in most teams. At football.
He can't be playing every week for Manchester United, as he's demonstrated. And then when he realised he couldn't, he threw a bitch fit and had an interview with Piers Morgan, which is not the way to do anything.
No.
Which, by the way, Piers Morgan didn't ask for that interview. Ronaldo did.
Yeah. Man, it's difficult. It's a difficult time to be alive when Piers Morgan isn't the bad guy.
Oh, and he's still the bad guy. He's just not in that one particular story about sports, so who gives a fuck?
Yep.
But we're talking about football. This happened just last night as of recording. Pele passed away at the age of 82.
Yes.
The reason why I actually bring this up is it's been in the news for about a week on the radio to and from work of, Pele's getting better. Oh, Pele's getting worse. And then last night, Pele's passed away. For those of you who don't know who Pele is, he was the best footballer of his generation.
Yes.
Almost every generation of footballers has that one player that you can point to and go, him, he is the best footballer. And one of the things I always say about our generation is you can point at football and go, look, we have two.
Yes. But even then, even if the generation would always point to one and say the best, because it's a very kid thing to just try and find the best one, and that's the kind of thing that it's a very wholesome thing that you can kind of carry forward into adult life of going, oh yes, I like this one sport, this is the best one, do you agree? And I'm sure it started and ended and carried a lot of pub conversations throughout the generations.
In other news, there was a Japanese poll recently asking what anime would they most like to get a live-action Hollywood adaptation for. Do you want to take a stab at what the winning answer was? I'll tell you this, you don't have to think too hard.
Yeah, Naruto. They already did an Attack on Titan movie, didn't they? But it was like a worldwide movie.
Yeah.
So what would Japanese people want Westerners to make out of Japanese stuff? My Little Hero.
My Little Hero. No, the winner of the poll was nothing.
Oh. I like that answer.
This had 453 votes. The next highest answer had 60, and it was Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found that amusing and thought you might as well.
Yeah, I did.
In other amusing news, you've heard me talk about Andrew Tate before, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, well-known piece of shit. He's a misogynist. He's just all-round disgusting. Recently he tweeted at Greta. I don't know if her surname is pronounced correctly, but is it Thunberg?
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah. Who, by the way, is a teenager. Which, the last time I saw her fucking mentioned, she was firmly in child area. So
yeah, she's still just a teenager.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is a 33-year-old man, and tweeting at Greta Thunberg saying, this is all the cars I have, how does that make you feel? And Greta, with the takedown of the century, is just like, cool, I'd like to hear more about it. Send me an email at smalldickenergy@fuckoff.com. Which is great, but what's even better is, because of him getting owned by this essentially little girl, which you just know is killing him considering his worldviews, he posted some sort of image, and from that image there was a pizza box that clearly meant that he was in Romania, which means he got picked up by Romanian authorities because they've been wanting to arrest him for a while with connections to a sex trafficking ring.
Oh, sweet.
I always got this impression that Andrew Tate was a dickhead considering all the shit he spews, but I didn't think he was connected to anything actually criminal, and to be fair, it is only an investigation, but you don't get just casually connected to something like that.
Yeah, everything's an allegation until convicted.
Yeah, but anyway, I just find it funny that him having Twitter beef with a literal teenager is what caused him to get arrested.
Yeah, it's not even fuck around and find out, because it was just be sloppy, get arrested for some other shit that you may or may not have done.
Gee, fucking piece of shit. Was it worth it? No. He got owned by Greta on Twitter and then got arrested because he's a piece of shit.
Yup.
Allegedly. In a more light-hearted news, Rick, I told you this before the podcast started.
Yes.
In a weird turn of events, which I saw on the Not the Onion subreddit, Iceland has run a lawsuit against Iceland.
Yes, so when I first heard this, I had a bit of a Troy McClure movement of the country or the shop. And I just thought, in my head, it came out as the movie or the planet.
But yeah, the pretty much the general gist is Iceland is a chain of supermarkets in the UK. They're called Iceland because they specialise in frozen food.
Yes, they do.
The lawsuit is essentially that for the last 20 odd years, is anything that says from Iceland or produced in Iceland has been challenged by Iceland the supermarket because, you know, it's like, oh, that's encroaching on our copyright, despite the fact that Iceland as a country was definitely here first.
Yes.
Yeah, so effectively, I don't know the specifics. I didn't read too much in the article because the headline was too funny. But essentially, Iceland the country has won, and I don't know what that entails for Iceland the supermarket. When WWF became WWE, they became WWE because WWF, the charity organisation, won a lawsuit with their name. I don't know if Iceland's going to have to change their name, or if they're just laxing their policy on challenging everything that says produced in Iceland.
I mean, yeah, what would you change it to? Fridge County?
I don't know, man. Like, the only other frozen supermarket I could think of that is pretty much just frozen shit is Farm Foods.
Yeah, Freshers Foods.
So, I don't know. There's solutions. It would be very weird calling Iceland anything but Iceland.
Yeah, I mean, you could just call it Katona at this point because of how much time Kerry Katona has spent shilling their prawn rings.
I thought she was dead.
Ah, she's not dead, she's just irrelevant.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm thinking of that woman from Big Brother.
Yeah, you're thinking of Jade Goody, yeah.
I don't know why I got those two mixed up, but whatever.
No.
Rick, here's my final news story for you.
Go ahead.
How familiar are you with Hello Kitty lore?
Oh, I am not, apart from the fact that it is the same company that makes Agretsuko, which is also on Netflix, and I'm assuming is going to have a new season sometime soon.
Okay, did you know that Hello Kitty isn't a cat?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, I found out about this in the most roundabout way possible. Hello Kitty has a little friend called Daniel. Daniel, it turns out, is also not a cat, despite the fact looking exactly like Hello Kitty and having a blue suit on.
Right. Are they technically humans, but they're stylized as cats in the merchandise?
Well, here's the thing, Rick. As they said in the article revealing that Daniel is in fact a little girl, just like Hello Kitty. They're both little girls, they are not cats.
Okay.
Rick, why the fuck aren't they cats? Anyway, I did a bit of a deep dive on this, and apparently Hello Kitty herself has a pet cat.
Right, okay. That's why they're not cats, because otherwise it'd be slave ownership.
But Rick, why aren't they cats? Have you seen Hello Kitty?
Yeah, she's a fucking cat.
Oh, my world is turned upside down.
Oh man, it's stupid. Oh.
I can't even hand wave it with just Japan being Japan. This is just weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought we'd end on a couple of highlights with Iceland versus Iceland, and Hello Kitty is just a little girl in cosplay, I guess. But yeah, today, as we said, we are watching Sonic Prime Episode 1, which is a double-length episode. So I hope you guys are ready, because we're probably going over the hour mark.
Yeah, we are. So, if you want to join in along at home, it's Sonic Prime Episode 1, Shattered. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Rick, I did something really stupid for a split second before realising my mistake.
Did you not press the button?
I mean, I pressed play in time of view. Oh, Green Hill, nice.
Yeah.
I for a bit behind the scene things, I always edit it out, but I do a little clap whenever I need to do some special attention editing work. So I did a clap, and then I put my hands by my side, and then Rick was like, okay, in 3, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to press play. Well, he sounds less,
Yeah, he sounds less challenged.
Oh, that's a pretty good way of phrasing it.
He's also like a major character in Sonic Frontiers.
I hate that. Big the Cat should never be in the forefront of things.
Nah. I mean, he's a side character, but you can basically go to him to bypass a lot of the grind by grinding fish instead.
Great. So he's not really a big part of the game, he's just cheesing.
Yeah, I'm just cheesing. Hey, Burrobots!
That's the fucking shot we're using.
Yeah. It is a bit weird to see Rouge the Bat just added to the main group.
A little bit. But I've seen some artwork of further on in the series, and I know she becomes a pirate warlord, so...
Yeah. Jacksepticeye is a pirate in that episode as well, apparently.
Yeah, you said this.
Yeah.
They've changed Knuckles' voice.
Yeah, they have.
Do you think they've maybe tried to get some fella to sound more like Idris Elba to tie in with the movie?
Maybe. Like, it sounds like that's what they're going for, at least.
Hmm.
Oh, they've got all the organic batteries in them.
That's a nice little touch.
Because they're going hard on that in the new American comics. Like, all the robots have little animals in them still.
Hmm. Solid logic from Amy. Dude, that infinite symbol looked awful. Oh no, I don't like that running animation at all.
It looks better in 2D sprite.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Is that's exactly what they're trying to emulate, but it don't look right in 3D.
Yeah, when the actual legs themselves are completely gone, and all you've got is the shoes.
It's the Infinity Stones!
Like, actually.
I'm getting a lot of frame skips, so I'm going to blame that on my shitty internet. Opening theme music.
Sonic Prime, not available on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, interesting name choice in that regard, really.
Yeah, considering all the other Sonic shit is on Amazon Prime.
How?
Like, they just bought a bunch of, like, old cartoon licenses.
Oh, so you mean the old shit? Because the newer, more recent shit is definitely Netflix.
Yeah. The movies are Netflix, definitely.
I'm not even talking about the movies. Literally, the cartoon Sonic X and all that. We watched them on Netflix.
X and Boom. But yeah, the old stuff from, like, the 90s.
The shit stuff.
Yeah.
So who cares? I remember watching a Let's Play of some Sonic. I think it was Sonic Boom, actually, where they were literally just taking the piss. Someone said, "Oh, look, it's Amy the Hedgehog," and one guy just went, "What? Amy's a hedgehog as well? I thought she was a poodle." And I'm like, as soon as he said that, I was like, "Yeah, I see it."
Yeah. With the floppies and all that.
This is some dystopian sci-fi future shit. Ah, he said the thing.
Yeah, he said the thing from a different show.
Well, considering the nature of the premise of the series, I'm going to imagine there's going to be more than just one reference to old shit.
Yeah, so it would seem.
I'm Sonic, and these are my heroes.
Yep.
Sonic, you're going on an adventure, too.
Oh, that's Blaze the Cat in the background. Or someone who looks just like her.
Nah, it's too generic, because there was another one that looked similar.
Okay. Yeah, so this looks like a lot like Robotropolis, but people are still alive.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, he's clearly the main character. He's got colours and everything.
Yeah. Look at all these Sonic Forces OCs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, there's this big cat. The cat not giving a fuck in the background. Did you see? Oh. New York City is a great name for a fucking...
It is.
For an Eggmanville.
Yeah, for an Eggman building sitting, yeah. It's illegal to be Sonic, apparently.
To be fair, that's a good rule if you're Eggman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Chaos Council. Okay, I'm glad Sonic also picked up on that, so I'm going to assume Eggman. He might have Chaos in there, might have Shadow in there, who knows?
Yeah, he might have some Chaos powers. Or they might have just, like, assembled a bunch of shitty villains.
Yeah, like that fucking Lost World game.
Yeah. Zavok on the Z people.
Well, don't get hit if you got no rings.
No. Oh yeah, they are actually called Flickies. But only the little birds are called Flickies.
Fair enough. The little bird flickies seem to be the easiest to capture, though.
Yeah, because it's just a bird. You use a net.
Like, even Grounder and Cockadoodle Bollock could fucking catch a bunch of them.
Yeah. Scratch and Grounder, yeah. I always found it weird with Scratch and Grounder that Grounder is a normal enemy type in Sonic 2, and yet there's no robot for Scratch.
I think because Scratch is too tall.
Yeah.
But also, like, you can see how Grounder would be able to kill Sonic by just poking him with spikes, whereas Scratch, not so much. You'd have to come up with, like, a missile or something, and fuck putting that in a cartoon.
Yeah. In one of the books, shows how old I am. That there was
there's Amy, the rebel leader, by the looks of things.
Yeah. Rebellion leader Amy, yeah.
Amy
yeah,
Baratheon, first of her name. Yeah, sorry, go on.
In the books, Sonic got a Grounder on his back, and it kept drilling holes in his spikes.
Ooh.
Eventually, ideally, going for his body.
Yeah. Oh shit! So it is built on Green Hills. That's a very nice touch.
Yeah. So this is an actual reflection. Sonic lost on the first.
A little bit, I guess. Oh, so in this world, Sonic got fucking murked, I guess. That still makes you a loser, Sonic.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Knuckles' voice in this.
Yeah.
That's some great shit talking.
Yeah. Egg puns work both ways.
Oh, so he's gonna fucking nuke Sonic by the sounds of it.
Yeah, so it would seem.
Alright, see you, Akbar. To be fair, Sonic's gimmick has always been he's a bit dumb, that's why he needs Tails.
Yeah. Even though Tails is like 3 years younger than him.
Yeah, but he's a genius, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He built a plane from scraps in his shed.
Yeah. He's the Tony Stark of the Sonic universe.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Here's my problem, right? Is that my sense of characters' strengths in Marvel is so out of whack with most people's because I'm used to comic book scaling.
Sure. Well, like, where Extremis was something that Tony Stark developed and not, like, the villain of the entire film.
Oh, fuck me. Shadow is literally Vegeta. Did you see? He was just standing in the middle of nowhere brooding.
Yeah. It's a bomb.
How? Like, he's dealt with this shit before. How can he not tell that that's a... Well, he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm. And the other ones are coming in to also get caught in the blast.
I guess it's because Sonic ignored him?
Maybe so.
Oh, he was digging for shit. Oh, it's these dickheads from Boom.
Yeah, Orbot and Cubot. Yeah, Orbot and Cubot are like, they show up all over the place these days. Like, they started, I think, in Colors. Hey, 1992, the year that Tails was introduced.
Yeah, they like to do their dates with passwords, don't they?
Yeah.
There's that password at the end of that one Sonic game that's either the composer or the creator's birthday, and I forget what it does.
Yeah, so, there's two in Sonic 2. One of them is Yuji Naka's birthday, and the other one is the day that Sonic 2 was released.
Ah.
Yuji Naka, by the way, has just been arrested for insider trading at Square Enix.
Dickhead.
Yep. 2 counts of it.
As if he needs the money.
Yeah. Because he left Sega so he could have more control over what he was doing. Even though he was basically CEO at that point. And he did his own thing for a few years and then got picked up by Square Enix.
It's not really anything to say, which is kind of depressing.
Yeah.
I guess this is kind of a lore dump, so I guess that might be it, but... Oh, hi, Rouge.
Yeah. Rouge the Bat just, like, being an edgelord and hanging from the rafters.
Here's me in my Catwoman skin-tight suit to give the furry bait something to fap to.
Yep. The paradox. Okay, so we've got the Chaos Emeralds, the Soul Gems, and now the Paradox Prism.
Soul Gems, what?
Not, sorry, the Soul. Oh yeah, the Soul Emeralds from the DS games.
Oh, they don't. They're not real. You left the door open. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a garage door.
Right.
And the other one is the Phantom Ruby.
Rick, I've already checked out of this conversation about stupid
Yeah,
gemstones from fucking Sonic.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really upsetting me right now? I'm pretty much convinced that they have not got eyeballs behind those glasses, and that's really upsetting me.
Either that or he's got those little dot eyes with pie chunks taken out of them.
No, but look, just behind those glasses is just flesh.
Yeah. I think Orbot and Cubot have got new voices as well.
Maybe, but like they're not quite as important as Knuckles.
No. Rouge definitely has a new voice.
But Rouge hasn't been in a series for like 2 series.
Yeah. She's not been anything for a long ass time.
Well, like she was in Sonic X, so there's been at least it was Sonic Boom after that. So, I don't think many people care about Rouge apart from the furries.
Yeah. Hey, it's a Pteroden.
Fuck off. You're not wrong, but fuck off.
Man, if only that could be the title.
I mean, it could be, but we'd have to censor it. So, did you see that bit of concept art for a second there?
I didn't. And now it's back to the loopy loop.
I can't believe it's called La Loop de Loop in canon. All that flashback was just to remind us about the Paradox Prism. Fuck off!
Yeah. It was like a Megamind. It's like the entire plot of Megamind takes part during his flashback while he's falling to his death.
I mean, it would be a bit more sinister if this hadn't happened several times before in Sonic canon.
Yeah. Like, whenever Sonic's gone, Eggman takes over in, 6 months.
Man, that being said, I do remember that... Was that Eggman... Rusty Rose? What?
Yeah, okay, so it's Mecha Amy.
And Amy's working for Eggman? And
Apparently she's been, partially roboticized or something.
Eggman's fucking silhouette makes it look like he's wearing a Che Guevara beret.
Yeah.
Shit, what was I saying?
I don't know. We were talking about how Eggman has just taken over without any trouble as long as Sonic isn't there.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember there was a comic, and I think it was canon, but not canon, but an official comic, but it might have been a fan thing, of one of Eggman's robots just takes out a gun and shoots Sonic, and Sonic dies. And the robot goes up to Eggman going, expecting praise. And Eggman flips his shit going, no, of course I could just take out a gun and shoot Sonic. It's not about that. I need to show him he's worse than me.
Yeah, I guess it would have been on a doll or something. Like in a training zone.
Maybe.
Because it wouldn't have been the real Sonic, otherwise that would be the end of the show.
Well, it was,
or the end of the
series.
series.
Again, it was a comic, and I only saw the panel of Eggman flipping his shit that this person took out a gun and shot Sonic.
Yeah. Have to humiliate him rather than just win.
It's not enough to win. I need to show I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cool gimmick for a boss fight.
It's the most basic thing you can do in Frontiers.
Well, I just meant the concept of here's this killer robot, but it's literally a child.
Yeah. And it's basically got a bop it on the front. Oh!
Oh?
Like an actual baby Eggman.
Oh, kill it now. You know that always moral conundrum of should you shoot baby Hitler because he's not done anything wrong yet? No, do it. Shoot him in the face.
If you know it's baby Hitler, then yes.
There's a gag in Mike Tyson Mystery Crew where they literally go back in time, and because the Ghost Guys has allowed to go back in time once, so you can use it to do whatever you want. And Pigeon just goes, well, why don't you go back in time and shoot Hitler? And it's like, what? No, or maybe I'd want to do this or do that. Look, if I go back in time and I find baby Hitler, I'll kill him. You'll kill him? How will you kill him? I don't know, I'll use a shovel or something. And they end up going back in time, and they're in Austria, and Mrs. Hitler says, oh, can I leave my baby with you for a moment? I need to go do such and such. So leaves, and there's a convenient shovel right next to the pram, and Pigeon just goes, well, are you gonna? No. Oh, the fucking fanfic writers are stroking their dicks right now. I remember back in the day, Knuckles and Rouge was one of the couples.
Yeah, because Rouge literally flirts with Knuckles, and Knuckles is completely clueless.
Yeah, but at the same time, Rouge is pretty much flirting with him because she wants the emerald.
Yeah. She wants another chance to nick it.
Like, we also know that the real romance is between her and that cop lady.
Yeah. Yeah, Agent Topaz.
Which they had to censor because Americans weren't ready for that shit.
Yeah. They also censored her tits by removing the cleavage line.
It's stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not against censorship. I get it to a certain degree because the cultures between specifically Japan and the West are very different. But there's a certain level of censorship that is just unnecessary. Like cleavage, you could go outside and see a woman with fucking cleavage.
Yeah. You're like, odds are you have seen bosoms in your life.
Yeah.
Dr. Octagonopus Tails.
Oh god, yeah, that's even the shot. Oh, that's cool. Fuck it. It's lame, but it's cool.
So his name is Nine because he's got 9 tails.
Jesus Christ, he is not holding back, is he?
No, he's like full on Tinker a villain.
Well, he might not be a villain. He, at the moment, a stranger has come into his home and he's defending himself.
Using a name that he's not used in a long ass time.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Oh, you do know him.
Of course I know him, you dickhead. He's me. I mean, think about it. Old Ben, Obi-Wan.
I changed like 3 letters.
Yes.
Oh, everyone's just part of fucking Eggman's Gestapo. Man, that's a fucking sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's not something I expected to say today.
Yeah. They're in the Eggstapo, yeah. I guess we find out later why his shoes get glowy.
His shoes got glowy because of the Prime Crystal cracking when he kicked it.
Yeah, but like they've gone not glowy and are back glowy again now. Oh yeah, they're not glowy again now.
I think it's whenever he's running they glow, Rick.
Okay.
Which I think is just a way for the animators to show easily when he's actually using his super speed.
Yeah.
I saved your life. You now owe me 1 question.
I like his shirt. It's kind of cool. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I think you're like a second ahead of me because of all the frame skips I had earlier.
Maybe so.
Oh, his glove's all dirty.
Need to take him to camp and give him a wash.
Oh, another fucking flashback, isn't it? Oh, that's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do that.
Yeah. They didn't need to, but I appreciate it.
Is that also a subtle reference to Tails Get Strolled?
Maybe. And he gets mugged.
Tails gets mugged.
I know this voice.
Well, we could probably find out at the end of the episode.
It'll probably turn out that it is the only one that hasn't changed.
Like, they got the OG voice actress for the films, so I don't see why they wouldn't afford her for this.
Yeah. I think it's because they've changed everyone else. Like, Sonic's definitely a new guy.
Yeah, but we knew that coming in.
Yeah. And so far, I think he's doing a good job.
Like, honestly, if I didn't already know it was a different guy, I wouldn't have pegged it.
Yeah, because it does sound... It sounds like the average between the most recent Sonic for, like, games and stuff and the movie guy.
Yeah, that's definitely a visual clue just to let the audience know when he's doing some fast shit. Oh, I think the Chaos Council is Eggman at different stages of his life because we saw the baby one, and we've seen the other one speaking to Rose. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, or like he's linked all these worlds together, collected them all in one, just so he can rule one. Because we know that there's a pirate world.
This is true.
Yeah, it's just a freeze ray or something. Oh, it's a scanner.
Man, I want to play a Sonic the Hedgehog RPG. Unfortunately, the DS game
The
broke.
one... Yeah. I remember playing that years ago.
Man, speaking of DS RPGs, they did have a Dragon Ball Z one, which fucking blew my... Well, actually, I think it was technically Dragon Ball, but I don't care. It was fun. Yamcha was useful.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they had some Dragon Ball Z RPGs on the Game Boy Advance. They were all, like, Legacy of Goku, and then the one where you played as Gohan instead.
I think it was Dragon Ball Z, because I think the part I got to where I stopped at was where you were playing as the Z Warriors in the... it wasn't the Time Chamber, but the place where they fought the fake Saiyans.
Oh, yeah, where you're playing as the Z Jobbers on a filler episode.
Yeah, but guess what? I liked playing as Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha because Chaozu didn't get his own sprite.
Yeah, because they're not OP.
Oh, cool. Wardrobe upgrade. This is some Kingdom Hearts shit.
Darkness.
Well, not even that. Like, literally in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like, sorry, you need new clothes. Here you go. By the way, you can change colour whenever you want.
Is it the Donald camouflage or the Goofy camouflage?
No, literally, Sora gets a bunch of dress spheres.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well done, dickhead.
Yeah, hit one of the Bop It numbers. Open the front again.
Is this really fucking productive?
I'm thinking that Rouge and Knuckles...
Are actually Resistance?
Yeah, they're actually Resistance, and they've just got access to the network.
Oh, hello, fucking Incredibles.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some texture on his fur, on his spikes and all that.
Yeah, a little bit.
If you can hear her footprints, it's not a good sign.
Yeah. Does Rusty Rose give out rusty trombones? Why? Why did my brain go there? Oh.
Oh no.
Fun. I think my guess was on the money. I think these are all going to be Eggmen.
Same. Yeah, I think they're all... I don't know if they're actually different stages of life or different world Eggmans.
Well, fucking lift the shadow. I want to see.
Oh, yep, there we are. Yep.
Well, you're definitely a second ahead of me. Oh, yep. Oh, cool. Yellow suit.
Yeah, his head looks more like an egg than his body.
I like the pirate one. I think that's a pirate one. Oh, it's Teenage Groot.
It is and all.
Kill it. Kill it now.
Oh, okay, so the thing that looked like a Che Guevara...
Oh, it was just a stupid
beret
fucking hair.
was just... Yeah, it's just his pompadour. It's Clive.
I'm going to assume that the old Dr. Eggman is probably the OG Dr. Eggman, isn't he?
Maybe.
Oh my god, it's the Council of Ricks.
It is and all. and none of them are as good as the original. What about when one of them ages out of the program? Do you just clone a new one?
Maybe. I mean, you got the old one and you got the baby one, so...
Yeah.
Now, here's the weird thing, is that none of them recognise him as Sonic, which means the Eggman that actually sent him to this timeline isn't in this timeline.
True.
Oh, cool, Pirate Eggman's got tattoos.
Hmm. I don't know what hipster Eggman is meant to be, whether he's meant to be, like, younger college days or
Hard to say.
like, semi-retired, just doing hobbies or whatever.
Oh, he's playing OG Sonic. Except probably without Sonic, because he doesn't know who Sonic is.
Yeah. Just hologram of Green Hill Zone.
Ha. Oh, that's like fucking FF14 where they fucking put Alice and Alphino in cuffs.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I could put a shock collar on you, but you just resist it. You heal more passively than we can do damage to you. So yeah, we're gonna electric shock your nephew and niece.
And the music's nice.
Hmm.
Like, Eggman's meant to be super smart. Would he not fucking program in a line of code that just says, if this, don't shoot?
Yes, but also it didn't have line of sight on the other gun.
Yeah,
because,
but they're
Sonic went in the
stationary.
way.
So
Yeah.
surely it'd be like, if you're at this trajectory, don't fire, because then you'll hit the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's literally just like, hey, Sonic, do you want to play Sonic the Hedgehog? Because here's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to do some old Sonic 1 mechanics?
I like how the Eggmen are getting hype and not scared.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people? I love how the old Eggman keeps changing the animal that he is.
Hmm.
Oh! Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that they're using the bird as the organic battery. Is he going to generate a portal in there?
I don't know, but I think he's going to break out the orb.
Oh, the one playing on a Switch is playing Reverse Sonic.
Yeah.
So he's playing as an Eggman in a 16-bit style Sonic style game.
It's a real cute touch.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a fucking sinister revelation.
Hmm.
That means this world's version of Sonic is doing that perpetually in the core of the city somewhere. Oh, he's a possum now.
Yeah, he's definitely going to think he's hallucinating if Shadow's being helpful in this world.
Yeah. Ow. My fucking head just went ow when that fucking punch hit me in the face.
Yep.
Ah. Oh, my brain's being dumb. Prepare to be surprised.
Hmm.
Rouge,
so Rouge flies as fast as the...
yeah, I was just thinking.
Yeah, she flies as fast as the tornado, and yet Knuckles doesn't try gliding.
Sorry, speaking of fucking Dragon Ball Z references, that fucking crash of the fucking robot looks suspiciously like a Saiyan pod.
Yeah. The pod got Yamcha'd.
No, literally, that's where the fucking Saiyans came out of.
Yeah.
It's even grassy with plateaus all around.
Hmm. Bunch of caterpillars standing guard.
That was just you trying to flex your knowledge of Sonic lore, wasn't it?
A little bit. Butt rock medal time.
Ah, of course, he needs to pick up some rings for the boss fight.
Yeah, he does.
That's an iconic sound effect these days, right? Oh, first person, weren't expecting that.
And now it is actually a boss fight.
Oh,
that's another The Shot.
Fuck me. No! You do... Oh, you absolute sluts! Oh, they knew what they was doing.
They knew it. Yep. So, here's the thing. I didn't feel 40 minutes travel in that amount of time.
I was starting to think, wow, I wonder how... we must be about halfway through by now. Near the end. So, yeah, I guess you're correct.
Yeah. Oh, made in British Columbia.
Fair enough. I must have blinked and missed all the VAs, but also the fucking credits. Oh, okay. That was a Sega logo. That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, the pixel art Sega logo.
Oh, Man of Action! That's fucking Ben 10 fella.
Yes.
And as you revealed, Big Hero 6, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got about 3 minutes of credits, but there's no reason not to jump the gun a little bit. Rick, what did you think of that first opener?
I liked it. I'm going to be binging the rest of it. If not immediately, then soon. And it's nice to see a new take on things that actually have some world building. Like, especially the world building is the thing that I'm enjoying. Because, like, Boom had the length, but it only had the island, so... But yeah, how about you? What do you think?
Well, Boom was interesting because it was not even 15 minutes, 10-minute long shorts, and you never really explored the worlds. It was just, how funny can we be with this cast?
Yes.
But as we knew, because they sort of saw the Boom cartoon as just a crappy little tie-in, pretty much the creators were just like, cool, can we just do whatever we want? And the Sega was just like, yeah, well, sure, don't break these 3 rules and we're good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was, as you said, the time went by relatively quickly. It didn't feel like a 40-minute episode. I don't think I'll be binging this anytime soon, but it's certainly going to remain on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be more fun going on. This first episode was entirely setting up the reason why the Chaos Council is an entirely new entity.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
And from the credits, we know that it's very much Rebel Rouge and Renegade Knuckles.
Well, that's okay. Considering they weren't in the room with the Chaos Council, it was probably a safe assumption anyway by that point.
Yeah, that they were hacking in.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to... What the fuck? There was a name there that was something T. Weird. But yeah, it's one of those where they're absolute cock teases for that final shot.
Yeah, because we got flashes of it before, like in the the one flashback where Shadow threw a punch.
Mm.
And then now we're actually getting the full version of the fight.
But it's even more interesting, isn't it? Because this fight is pretty much what stops Sonic from getting to the Prime Crystal by the looks of it.
Oh, so it would seem.
Or at least slows his arrival, because even the gang was like, hey, why the fuck isn't Sonic here? Oh, because him and Shadow are having a fight for some reason.
Yeah.
Which, you know, considering it involves Shadow, that reason could literally just be, fuck you, that's why.
Kakarot, fight me!
No! Just...
Like, he's such Vegeta. He's even got a Super Vegeta form.
yeah, you're not wrong.
But he's got the Vegeta hairstyle in Sonic Quills.
Shut up. I like a good Dragon Ball Z reference, but fuck, it's too on the nose, the Sonic and Dragon Ball Z parallels. And
yeah.
It's really up in the air, because while Sonic existed beforehand, Shadow didn't necessarily exist before Dragon Ball Z.
No. Like, it was pretty much very, very soon after, actually, that Super Saiyan Goku happened, and then, like, a couple of months later, Sonic has his Super Saiyan form in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
And that was very definitely a take on it. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, there has always been 7 Dragon Balls. They had 6 Chaos Emeralds, and now there's 7. Yeah, let's do the Dragon Ball Z thing and make him go Super Saiyan as well.
Yeah, but 7 is just such a nicer number.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode proper now. We've finished the credits. Let's get to our usual rundown. Rick, favourite moment?
My favourite moment was probably the reveal of Tails as 9 being like this cool Dr. Octagonopus creature. Like,
I'm sorry, Dr. Octagonopus.
yeah, Dr. Octagonopus. Have you not seen that?
No.
It's the in the Laser Collection. It's a bunch of shitty YouTube animation, Flash animation things. One of the characters in it is Dr. Octagonopus. How about you? What was your favourite moment?
I just want to say, Rick, when you're trying to sell something to someone, maybe don't use the word shitty. But yeah, my favourite moment was the unexpected but much appreciated flashback to Sonic and Tails' meeting in 16-bit form.
Yeah, that was cute as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Partly just because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, like it was a really welcome shift in art style to 16-bit, and it was real cute.
But yeah, we can't only talk about the good, we also have to talk about the bad. With that in mind, Rick, do you have a weakest link for me, buddy?
I'd say my weakest link would be how much it jumped about in like flashbacks and timelines and going back and forth between, oh yeah, this is what happened before, this is what really happened, this is what's about to happen now. Like, I would rather it just, flow.
It's the biggest problem we both had with Boba Fett.
Yes. Hopefully that's going to stop now that we're basically catching up with things, but we also had that problem with Boba Fett where it could have ended a lot sooner than it did, but it still kept on going. But yeah, how about you? What was your weakest link?
I mean, same. The story's all over the place, and that's one way you can do a story, certainly. I don't think it's a very effective way of doing a story. If you're going to have a flashback, have an episode be a flashback, and then that's it. Don't keep jumping back and forth, because it's fucking annoying as a viewer.
It's very definitely the thing that annoys me most about Pulp Fiction. It makes me not want to watch it very often.
Which, by all accounts, it's a great movie, but...
Great movie, yeah, great movie. You know what happens to some characters before you even meet them properly.
But yeah, we don't want to end on a downer, especially seeing as, I don't know about you, Rick, the episode as a whole and the series concept, it has got a bit of a boner brewing in me. So, yeah, we want to end on a highlight with that in mind. Rick, who is your MVP?
I think I'm going to have to give it to 9, because he's the one that's done the most for, like, helping Sonic out, grounding him in this new reality, as it were, fixing his problem with leaking energy, and by extension, Tails for being the brains behind the operation before the World Hop. But yeah, how about you? Who's your MVP?
My MVP is going to be Sonic himself, because so far they've done a wonderful job, both the VA and the writers, of making it feel like, yeah, that's Sonic.
Yeah, totally. Like, I would very definitely play the game of this show.
And that's quite high praise, because you're playing Frontiers, which you enjoy.
Yeah. It's one of those things, when certain times you see something in Sonic media, and it just gets your brain chugging of how would this play in a game. And you can see all of these as game mechanics, pretty much. Like the bit on the train. That's a very easy train level with animations in the foreground and background. The obstacle course is just a simulation level and things like that.
Oh, fuck's sake, we saw Green Hill.
Yes, yes. Like a literal green hill that looks so much better than a lot of the green hills we get unleashed upon.
But yeah, I think that's about it for our thoughts and opinions on Sonic Prime, at least the first episode. There's another 7 episodes. They are all half the length of this one, because boy did they really need you to get all of this in your system from one episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, not much else for us to say really, other than hope you enjoyed this episode. This is the beginning of the video game month, so there's going to be 4 more reviews, all video game themed. So you got that to look forward to. But before we say goodbye proper, we need to let you know you can actually talk to us if you want to. We've got the comment section down below on YouTube. Alternatively, if you're not watching via YouTube, but instead listening via one of our many audio platforms, you can instead send us an email. Where would they send email to, Rick?
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Once again, that is nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You're our favourite people as always. Keep yourself safe and keep yourselves happy. And yeah, here's to a fucking hopefully stellar 2023.
Bye!